all, people do not pay attention. But when it comes to talk about video call, so people start paying attention. So you have to be stay in the moment. You have to face another person.
So hello sir, how are you?
And I'm doing very well, and I hope you are doing good as well.
Yeah, right sir, I am pretty good. And yeah, so sir, tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I would love to introduce myself. And my name is Ajay Kumar Yadav, and I am speaking you from Dehradun city of Uttarakhand state. About my educational qualifications, I have completed my graduation degree, and I am a graduate. And these days, I am trying to work on my communication skills, and I have a YouTube channel named AJ Speaking in English, where I make conversational videos with another YouTubers, or sometimes I try to interact with my audiences. And I love to watch English content on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Okay sir, thank you. Sir, so I want to ask you that lots of person they want to learn English. Yeah, mostly person they are learning English. So what is your opinion? Because I heard about for learning English, grammar is very important. If you know about grammar, so you can't start speaking English. So what is your opinion?
Mm. Okay, so the first question you asked, like there are so many people and they are learning the language. And it is, I think, very important for them because English is really necessary. If you know the language, so you can do a lot of things. And second things, you said like speaking about the grammar part. So you should know the basic grammar. For example, if you are using the past and at that time you should use the V2 form. If you are speaking about the present, so you should use do and does and V1 form or singular plural, and in future will. So this is the little concept you should know about it. And if you know that thing, so just try to speak with another person. You do not have to learn very deep grammar because in grammar there are so many concepts and you are not going to master it. And if you master it, so it is really hard to implement those sentences while speaking in English. So just try to learn the basic one only. Basic is necessary.
Okay. So sir, what we should for enhance speaking English? What should we do?
Okay, I think there are two things. There are two things you can do. First, you have to do practice, and I think you know very well. Second is consistency. So you have to just start. It does not matter whether you are a beginner or an intermediate speaker because everyone has their own problem. So you just start interacting with another person, whatever knowledge you have regarding English, and just try to make a schedule for you, and after that try to follow it. So if you do that, I think so anyone can enhance their spoken English. And the most important thing, you have to follow it, and you do not have to just break the chain of consistency. It is really important. There's so many people, they just start their English journey, but one day, 2 day, they're speaking with another person. After that, they stop. Then 8 day, 9 day, they start. So that's how you are not going to learn. And the most important things, if you do like practice and if you are consistent, so the third thing comes, you have to upgrade yourself every day. Try to find where you are lacking, and after that, try to find the solution. Okay, and just try to learn vocab. Only one vocab is really important because without vocab you cannot express your feelings, and it is a slow process. So you just have to do this thing for 1 month or 2 months. After that you will see the result. Yeah, and that's how you are going to grow in English.
Yes, sir. Yeah, actually, sir, in starting time when I started my learning English, that time I did this type of work. I started learning English before I think 4 to 5 months. I started my learning English. That time I always do. I learn learn 4 to 5 days, then I skip, and again after a few days then I started. So it's not for learning English. Yeah, if any person want to learn English, so they will have to continue continuously. Okay. So sir, when you didn't know about this language, so that what was your opinion about this language? When did you know about this language, English language? And
Okay.
right
I
now,
think
yeah.
I think we all know English language. Like since our childhood, we are just surrounded by English. If we go anywhere, so everything has been written in English. Speaking about biscuits or any kind of snacks. So I was aware about the language, but I did not try to speak in English. Knowing the language is a different thing, and try like speak in that language is a different thing. So in my opinion, like there are so many people, they know the language, and I think you must know this fact, and you can completely agree with this. But there's so many people, they do not expose towards the language. So I think when I was in the college, so I started working on my English, but I was not really keen to learn the language at that time. I was just doing it for entertainment. That is the only thing, and yeah.
Yeah, sir. I saw, and I feel this type of problem. Whenever I talk to any person through phone as a video audio call, so that time I feel very comfort that I can talk very easily any topic. But whenever I talk front to front, so I got stuck. I get stuck. Yeah, I feel very nervous. Why? What is the problem? I can't understand.
I think you know the answer very well. Like if you interact with someone on an audio call, so it is your comfort zone because you can talk on an audio call. That person cannot see your facial expression, where you are sitting and what you are doing, what are you doing at that time. And most of the times when I converse with another person, so I just start taking a walk, and while taking a stroll, I just try to make a conversation. So on audio call, people do not pay attention, but when it comes to talk about video call, so people start paying attention. So you have to be stay in the moment, you have to face another person, and your body language also comes when you want to speak with another person on a video call. And there are a lot of people, they get nervous because when they see themselves and so just they go blank at that time, and it is a human tendency. If you do anything for a first time, so you are going to feel shy and you are going to do a blunder. But if you try to interact with another person daily, so you will get used to it. So I think in my opinion, I think few days back you started interacting with people on a video call. So that's why you may be hesitating a lot. But after a month, you will be really confident about yourself. I'm certain about it.
Okay, sir. So one last question, Mai. What did you do for enhance your learning English?
So these days I have made a schedule for me. Every day I try to read book. I have purchased a book. Like this is a book. So I read this book. I just randomly chose it. And after that, if I come across any kind of advanced word, so I just pick that word, and after that I start searching that word on Google, and and then I get to know about the meaning, so I try to use it. Only two words I pick every day, and after that, I try to use it. Sometimes it happens that I am unable to use it because if you want to use any kind of a word, so you need that kind of a situation. And apart from that, speaking about practice, so if anyone approaches me, so I speak with them. So that's how I do practice. And whenever I get free time, so I speak with myself. I give a topic to myself. Later, then I try to uh, speak about that topic, and I listen a lot. Every day, I listen to any kind of a video. I choose it, I listen to 2 times and 3 times, so that I will get to know about the correct pronunciation of every word or structures. So this kind of a things I am doing it.
So, sir, actually, I want to ask you a last question because when did you think about this language that, yeah, I should learn English? When did you think?
I think this is a very common question, and I have answered this question multiple times. When I was in the college, so I used to write my examination in Hindi, and my friend were writing the examination in English. So I was facing a lot of issues, and I wanted to write in English, but I could not write very well. So I used to mug up the sentences, and it was not like working for me. So I used at that time I watched, I think, Alina Reis ma'am video, and after that I got to know about few application. Then I started connecting with people, and that's how I started working on my spoken English.
Okay. Okay, sir. So, yeah, you can ask me any question.
Okay, yeah, I would love to ask you a few questions. And my first question is related to your YouTube journey. So, may I ask, why did you start your YouTube channel, and who motivated you to just start your YouTube channel?
Yeah, actually, first of all, my I started my YouTube channel, I think 2012. But that time I made my daughter's video. I all time uploaded my source daughter's video. But I thought, no, this is not good for me or for my daughter. Actually, I want to enhance my speaking. I want to become as a good speaker. So then I thought I can talk easily any person audio call. But whenever I talked as a front to front, so I got stuck and I feel very nervous. Then my husband, he suggested me, yeah, if you want to learn English, so you can't go outside, you can't talk another person because any person busy their life, them life. So you should start, you change your YouTube making video. You are making all time your daughter, our daughter's video, so you don't make this type of video. You can make like a conversation video, and then you can talk a different person. If you will talk a different person, so your English automatically will be improved and you can talk easily any person. Then I started my journey a few days ago.
Few days ago. Oh my God, that is wonderful, because you are speaking very well, in my opinion. And the main thing about you is like you have a confidence. There's so many people, they don't have a confidence when it comes to interact with another person on a video call. And the first time I spoke with you, so at that time you were really enthusiastic. Today I can see the same energy. So this is brilliant. Brilliant in my
Yeah.
opinion. So that's
And
great.
actually, sir, I'm a teacher. This time summer vacation is going on, so I have a time, so I can talk. But before, when I go to my school, that time I all time busy with my school work, so I didn't have a time. But this time I have a time, so I can connect lots of person. I can enhance my English. That's why I'm learning.
Mm. Or what about your practice? So how do you do practice these days, if I speak about?
Actually, sir, as usual, I'm not doing practice these days because I have submitted one form assistant professor. So I this time I'm preparing for that exam. But yeah, while I am learning English, whenever I get time, so I think, no, I should some practice for English.
Hmm. Okay, or which kind of videos do you watch, or do you read books? So what is your method?
Yeah, actually, mostly I watched conversation video on YouTube, and sometimes I free, so I read storybook. Whenever my daughter sleep at night, so I heard I read storybook. in English language, then yeah, so only two process is this time I am doing, because lots of time I am preparing for my exam.
Okay. And before go to the bed, do you revise everything, whatever you have learned regarding English or speaking about your exam? Do you do this kind of activity?
Yeah, actually, whenever I go to bed, that time I think only my subject related question answer you can understand, because yeah, next month my exam is being complete would be complete. But so
Kind
that's
of-
why.
It is going to be conduct or it is going to be held. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why this time I'm preparing only my exam related question. But yeah, after when I give my exam, then I will focus only my enhanced English.
Okay, yeah, that's pleasant. And what about the books? I think I am assuming the book is in English. Am I right?
No, actually, I am not using any book. I only three process. I do only three process for speaking conversation video on YouTube channel. Second, I read some newspaper in English. And third, I practice speaking. Whenever I do house chores work, that time I speak.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think we should wrap up the conversation then. Yeah. So because it is more than 17 minutes. So and just keep working on yourself, and I hope you will become a good speaker because you have a enthusiasm, and you have a keen to learn English. So there's so many people, they do not have goal, why do they want to learn English, but I think I'm assuming you must having a great goal. So if you have, so surely you are going to achieve it.
Yeah, sir. Actually, yeah, definitely. I want to learn English, and yeah, within 6 months, I know, yeah, I can speak English very well, because this time I am not give time for learning English. But I know without practice is not possible. If I want to improve by myself English, so I will have to more practice.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. And just to keep two things in your mind, just do practice and consistency. And the one bonus tip, you have to update yourself. If you do these three things, so you can do anything in your life. It is not related to English, it is related to everything. For example, if you want to become an IPS officer, or if you must be thinking about cracking an interview, so this I think this three thing is very important.
Actually, sir, I have completed my PhD, and also I have completed my master degree in two subjects. So this time my focus is only my career. Then yeah, English is a very important for every field. I know very well. That's why I am learning.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. You have done a lot of things. Hmm. So so we can wrap up the conversation, or in future if you want to have a session with me, so you can let me know. I will be available at that time. Bye bye, and have a
Bye.
wonderful day.
Nice to talk to you, sir.
Yeah,
Bye.
me, I enjoyed a lot.